I've been involved now in pastoral ministry for almost 20 years, and I've learned in that time that you just never quite know from Sunday to Sunday what might happen in a worship service. I want to tell you about one that happened here at Orlando in the church that I serve several months ago. I had gone through a series of sermons, and our congregation was spiritually, I think, at a point where God was really stirring and moving. And at the end of a particular sermon, I gave an invitation to have them bring to the Lord whatever it was that was on their heart. And again, you never know exactly how people might respond, but I had put little 3x5 note cards and pencils in all of our pews, and I gave them time at the conclusion of the sermon. I said, just take out your note card and take a minute, and whatever it is that you would like to bring to the Lord today, just write that down. It doesn't have to be long. If it's easier, you can draw a picture of whatever it is that represents what you want to bring to the Lord. And then we had a time of offering. And I sat in a chair in the chancel at the head of our sanctuary, and it was a holy, sacred time as 1,700 people or thereabouts came forward with these cards, and they put them on our communion table. They put them before the cross and offered them to the Lord. And it was such a holy moment. It was so sacred to me as a pastor that I took all those cards, and the ushers helped me gather them up when our service was completed, and we put them in a large box, and that box was put in my office. And that afternoon and for the next 2 days, I felt a personal responsibility that each one of those cards should be read and prayed over. No one put their names on the card, so I didn't know who was offering these different things. But I would just take out each card one at a time, and I'd read what it said, and then I would pray for whatever had been brought. And it was very apparent to me very early on that what people were bringing to the Lord was their pain. Over and over again on each card, sometimes I would get a card just with a picture of a heart, and it would have a slash through it to say that that heart was broken. I had other cards that just had a single word written on it, a word like fear or anger. Rage was written on one card, hatred, confusion. And then there were some who would just write out a longer phrase, and I wanted to read to you a couple of those that were on these cards. One card said, "Lord, help me to remember that I am beautiful, just the way you made me, and not to compare myself to others." Another said, "Lord, I bring my broken heart to you because I have nothing else. I don't want to hold on to hurt or disappointment or discouragement. I want you to transform all of that by your Spirit." Another wrote, "Please heal me, make me whole again." Another, "I give you all the broken pieces of my heart, for I know not what to do with them, for I am the one who broke it, and only you can fix it." And then another said, "I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing, so I suppose I'll just write some thoughts down. Please, please help me to accept you, my Lord, as my Savior." It just went on and on and on. And I read every card, and I prayed for every need. And as a pastor, it felt like I had tapped into the wavelength of our congregation's pain. And it was initially very burdensome to me. I was trying to understand it, and then I realized what a gift they had given, what a gift had been brought forward to the Lord. It just is so common for us. It unites us when we understand the truth of that Sunday, that all of us carry certain pains, that all of us have wounds inside of us, and each and every day we're trying to make sense of what we do with those wounds.